Hey, greetings, welcome back to the channel. We've been hermetizing for quite a while now because the flow of information and disclosure is becoming, it's like a gush, it's like a gusher now, and it's hard to keep up with. So we're in hyper novelty here and somewhat in shock too, as we're realizing that how much of our life has been just a joke to someone else, and how much we've been manipulated and so forth. It's a very serious thing, especially to realize at my age. Now, if you're new here, welcome. Everyone's welcome here, even our ops, as we refer to our enemies in tarot land. Yeah, you're welcome here too. I wish you'd behave yourselves and stop tormenting us so vigorously. We're just trying to live. A lot of us didn't sign on for this stuff, you know. Here are my insights for the last 24 hours of, okay, if you haven't figured out that we're in a war yet, get out of here, get off my channel, okay? You're stupid. Okay, you're like, you'll never catch up if you don't get it, what I'm talking about right now, okay? We're in a war. And it's not World War III, it's like World War II, Part 2, okay? That's what I think we're in. I think the first part of the war was, World War II was the setup kind of for what we're going through now. It launched a lot of things, and it's, the villains are even still the same though. We're dealing with the same villains. They escaped their Europe and they came over to North America and South America, and you know, they set up all this stuff, and they set up the post-war boom, and they made sure that they had a big cash cow here in the United States. That's what they were doing. They were creating a big cash cow of an enterprise to finance their breakaway civilization, okay? So what's different about this war that's different about this war, this World War II Part 2? It's intergenerational. That means it had to span more than one human lifetime, and you had to get humans working. There are some factions of humans working across generations to fight the enemy, because the enemy is extraterrestrial, and they have, not only do they have longer lifespans, they had superior technology and you know, plans to, we were just business enterprises to finance their plans. That's what we are. That's what we are. That's what we were. I hope you can hear me. I never use a microphone because, boy, when I want to, I gotta get set of lungs on me, but I'm talking kind of softly today, so. I think mainly because I've been in shock. I've had so many realizations, and I've been under serious spiritual attack. Someone's trying to affect my health and my finances and all kinds of stuff. I always thought I was okay here, tucked into my low-income apartment with my Social Security, but now everything's getting, I don't know how I'm gonna manage. Now I have to ask you for a donation, if you can. Look in the description box for my PayPal link. Well, I'm having a hard time. And weird things are happening too. I finally decided to get a doctor and talk to someone about the level of stalking harassment I've been going through and stuff. And guess what happened? As soon as I connected with somebody who seemed authentic and wanted to help me. And the next appointment that they made to see me and work with me, and I did report the stalking and harassment, and then I made another appointment, a follow-on appointment, and it was rescheduled. It had to be rescheduled. Then the office called and had to reschedule it again. Then they called and rescheduled it again. And then I went in on the day that I thought it was going to be, and the doctor still wasn't there. Now, okay, I told you, I'm being attacked in every way you can imagine. And if they can't attack you directly, your health, they might try to drag their feet and affect you by not giving you health care if you need it. I had some ailments going on that were really mysterious and weird and that almost seemed paranormal too. Those have stopped and ceased because of some spiritual work I did, I think. So I think many of us starseed types have been under attack. There has been kind of a dragnet on to find us so that we could be attacked further. And that's because we had missions here and we had jobs to do, and they figured it out a long time ago, before World War II. I mean, before World War II Part 2, our enemies figured out who we are, what we came here for. And they set up traps and all kinds of stuff for us so that we could never win any kind of war or anything. So if you're someone who's found yourself in a position where your inheritance has been stolen, or you're listening to those kind of videos or something, and it's really resonating with you, it might be true that you're someone who's spiritually advanced, that you might have come here on a mission. You might have, and you might be here to get these creeps out of here, and they know it. Anyway, a lot of things have been dawning on me, and I'm not the same happy-go-lucky person I was. I'm feeling it finally. I'm 66. I finally broke some wrinkles on my forehead and stuff, and I feel under attack. Okay? So planning was done across generations because our ancestors discovered the enemy has a longer lifespan than we do. They're ETs. I'm looking at my notes here. We are up against foreign and unknown technology in a long game of quiet, silent war that the enemy pretends isn't going on. And that's what all the gaslighting is about. They're able to shapeshift, and all that means is stick your consciousness into a prefab human body or something. It's some kind of tech they have where they can inhabit these flesh suits or something. So their people can be controlled remotely, and they don't take any risk to their health or anything. Okay. We're in a long game. So they discovered that some of us had to be trained to come back over lifetimes and recognize, be able to recognize that we're reincarnated and be able to connect with people and stuff. They discovered that we discovered all that too. And so now they're trying to shut all that down. And so you may be feeling really confused because some of the things you came here to do, you've been prevented from doing because they figured it out. Or something like that. That's what I'm getting. And believe me, I don't even know what I can do. I don't know what I can do, and but I know they have me trapped here, and I can't do anything. I can't do anybody no good from here. But maybe I'm being protected. I don't know. don't know anything anymore. That's why I haven't been talking to you, because I don't know nothing no more. I realized you don't really know anything. What else does this say? We're up against paranormal technology. It's even technology that's paranormal, you know. We're up against paranormal phenomena, but some of it is technological, and they use the technology to magnify the paranormal stuff they do. This is truly intergalactic warfare. It's not just planetary. So that's also a big difference between World War II Part 2 and World War II Part 1. And all those wars that came before it in the 20th century, that was all getting things set up to, you know, to unfold. Not everything is unfolded the way that the ETs wanted it to, and that's because there's always been earthly intelligence agencies and bureaus and people that keep tabs on things, and agencies even like, you know, I'm not sure there isn't a Men in Black agency, kind of like the one in the movie, you know. I kind of wanted to work for them. Maybe I am. You know, I seem to be able to have identified people in my landscape that are weirdos, and that's the weirdos that are the ET hybrid shitheads that are making war on us, and I keep attracting these people. And by now I've got long lists of characteristics of theirs and how to identify them and stuff like that. I know a lot about them. I know a lot about their shit. But from my angle is psychology, you know, and figuring people out that way and vibing on people and, you know, psychic sneak up on them, you know. Anyway, this is an intergalactic war. It's people from space that came here, other species and stuff that maintain Earth as a place where they, it's almost like a factory or something to them. They produce things here, products, using the humans and the other hybrid ETs, and all kinds of things are produced that we don't know about, and commerce is done off planet. So I still think, though, that Earth is sort of in a backwater location, and I don't think the ETs are going to win this war or be able to hang on to Earth as a human farm, as it were, if you will, you know, whatever they call it. I don't think they're going to be able to keep doing that, because one of the things we know is that just doing that alone is like illegal in the galactic law. You can't enslave a whole planet of sentient beings. That's a no-no. You're not allowed to do that. So they won't be able to hang on to it. So right now, it's a 0 hour for them. They're having it taken away from them, and this is the time when it's being taken away, and they don't want to let go, and there are going to be casualties and all that kind of stuff. So we're in the critical moments. We really are, I think. That's part of the realizations I've been having, is how critical these times really are, how many people are dying. I mean, look at those storms they're doing now. We're starting to get some hints, clues, and people just saying outright that there is tech that can create these storms and stuff like that. And so what happens? These storms look terrible there, and then you hear then you look at the mainstream news and like, 4 people were killed. And I don't believe that. I bet you it was more like 400,000 people were killed or something like that. What are they doing with them? Did the ETs make a deal to harvest the bodies, or for some reason, or maybe they made a deal with the Earth people. They're like, maybe the hybrid growth and like the development of the human ET hybrid. Now I'm getting a phone call as I'm making this video that says spam risk. This is happening whenever I make videos. So someone obviously can I just hung up. There's always someone listening to my calls, and I think they watch my videos while I'm making them. They don't have to wait for them to upload to YouTube. Okay, by the time we became aware that we're in a war with hidden controller ETs and stuff, Earth had become deeply infiltrated with them. So, and that has taken place over the last, since World War II. But it's happened in phases. So there's been a deep infiltration that happened since 9/11. It got way deeper. Way worse. A lot of mind control, hypnosis techniques, etc., being used by the enemy on humans after much hurtful experimentation in the World War II Nazi death camps. That is where, the whole MK Ultra thing was born. And by the way, I think a lot of MK Ultra was done at, this is a download, at the Dark Mesa near Santa Fe, where Oppie worked. That project was hyper compartmentalized, and I think part of it was mind control. There was also parts of it that were to do with time travel. Okay, that's what I'm going to give you for today, and let's just throw down a few cards, just because we do cards here, so why not? Let's just do some vague. I'm not going to do any tarot, because lately tarot seems to be it seems to be telling the same story over and over, and I'm not sure that's so helpful. I recently did make some new index cards. Sorry, let me go get everything. Okay, I made some new index cards, and I got these nice baskets to put them in. Look. And okay, this one came out this morning. Be careful what you say, what you write. So we'll pull out a few of these index cards and a few oracle cards, and what else? There was one other thing. Oh yeah, angel numbers. Sorry, I'm gonna go all the way over that again. Oh God. Okay. And angel numbers. Remember, I made all these nice angel numbers. Look. So okay, let's start with that. All right, we got 2. We've got 69 and 223. I love doing this. This is just, it's like a way of letting go of your analytical mind. Let go of it. And let's just do a little magic here. Let's get some messages from the angels. Let's see what comes out of the basket. I just spent some time You know, I exerted myself giving you my downloads about World War II, Part 2 and stuff, Nazis and stuff, my God. I need to let go of that right now. It's scary. It is. Okay, 69. Sensitivity is a gift. Know that your emotions are helping you tap into the real and important aspects of your being. So remember what I said earlier about a dragnet being run for star seeds, and of course we are a highly sensitive people of the world, and we are the people that came here to notice things, people of high integrity who know how things should be, but you know, we might be a few people left, like only a few people. That's why they want to kill us. That's why you shouldn't let us be killed. You should, that's why you should make a donation to my channel. We're the placeholders. We're the people that are going to help everyone remember how to live right, okay? So, the sensitive ones, the ones who notice things, who know, who internalize the golden rule. We treat other people the way we want to be treated, okay? Because we were able to put imagine ourselves in your shoes, and we didn't want to be treated like that. And vice versa. So, sensitivity is a gift. Know that your emotions are helping you tap into the real and important aspects of your being. That's right, we notice, we know how things are really supposed to be. There's something wrong with our reality. We were infiltrated by these buffoons who then try to bully everyone into believing things that aren't true. They're clowns, okay? 22:22 on the clock. $22.22, okay. Okay, 2:23, that's sort of similar. 2:23 came out, 2:23. 2:23, Ascended Masters and your guides and angels are all encouraging you to be honest with yourself before proceeding further. So this is a time to kill your ego, is what I'm getting from that. And so remember I said at the beginning of the video, I haven't been putting out that much because I don't know nothing no more. I can't sit here and tell you how to live, or like I know how I think people should live and how life should be lived and stuff, but I can't tell you how to do that. You have to learn for yourself, and you have to learn how to live right. Be honest with yourself before proceeding further. Are you asleep about that there's a war on? Did you fail to notice? There is, and it's fairly serious. Okay. All right, so that's kind of a warning. Now it's a little dark. All right, so that was like about angels and ancestors and stuff trying to tell you something. All right, what are they trying to tell us? Let's consult this oracle deck. What do we need to be more honest with ourselves about? Please. Thank you for visiting my channel. I appreciate you watching. Even if you decide not to donate, I can't, make you. But it's okay. Maybe you'll get something out of it. Okay, so what are we cutting on here? We're cutting on gratitude and past life. this is kind of the never-ending story. This shit's been going on a long time. This is happening right now. This war is an extension of other older wars. Okay, Egypt, Rome, all of that. It just keeps going, okay? But here, look, here's this candle. I mean, I can't imagine anything that's more opposite. You know, look at this huge stone monument. And a star, too. A blazing star next to this little homely little wax candle that will burn out and go out. And now I'm thinking of that famous saying, what is it? Light a candle in the darkness or something. So yeah, that's who you are, collective. You keep that candle lit even though it seems so futile compared to the weight of the history that's behind it. But look, okay, what can we are in charge of transmuting the energy. Okay, transmuting this heavy, heavy, heavy energy of war and stuff. And we have to trust that we can do it. We have to trust that it will happen. So a lot of transmutation is mental, energetic, energy. So it's not a physical energy. It's a weird, like, slow developmental thing. It's a change, and it's unconscious a lot of the time. So yeah, we're pretty fragile, but we are here as instruments of transmutation, is what I just heard. Okay, so, right, so in a shift, when things are changing. So that's why you have your starseeds picking up on the change first of things, right? Okay, because we feel it first, and here's message. Okay, this is a message. It's a divine message. See, we're here during these shifts. Look, the similarity between the pictures too. We're here during these shifts to ride these tailwinds of change in the air. And moths and butterflies are very short-lived and very fragile and very, candle in the wind kind of stuff. And just one lifetime is nothing compared to the infinity that we're born into. That we get stuck in the 3D, and we would like to be released from. We have earth and release. We've been bound, here, we're earthbound, and, being in that state, it brings a lot of suffering. And this is what brings the star seeds around to the spiritual life, is the suffering usually. You find a lot of people in the spiritualist community have suffered terrible trauma, and violence, rape, all kinds of terrible things. But what that does is it brings you around to where you're supposed to be. It brings you to the spiritual community because you can't find what you're looking for anywhere else. So, okay. So please, Divine Feminine, stay grounded. Do something to be grounded and keep eating right, drink your water and all that, blah, blah, right? Try not to worry too much about money. Oh, look, the next two cards are full moon and relief. So maybe, I can't make any promises, but possibly by the full moon there might be some relief for people. I think we're in a new moon right now, or soon. I don't know. We don't do witchcraft here. We don't do moon magic or anything like that. We don't do that here. So I don't know what the schedules are, but possibly around this time, next full moon, we might be getting some financial relief. This is even green. So yeah, right now the situation is transforming. And so you need to still have good boundaries to make sure that no one is going to be a predator. Don't let anyone be a predator on you. Keep your boundaries up. Okay, and take good care of yourself. Remember this fragile butterfly energy of transformation. It needs to survive these times, these terrible times of war, World War II, Part 2. Okay, let's just have a couple cards out of here. This might get crazy because these cards are crazy, okay? So I might not have this part in the video, but let's see what comes out. All right, we got cheating. And struggle came out. Wow. That's really negative. Okay, well, what did I just talk about? Struggling financially, cheating the criminals that have been robbing us and stuff. So, yeah, there's struggle going on. I think this is just underlining that we're definitely in war now, and we're going to start to feel it more and more. And I'm sorry to have to say that, but I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, we got two more cards here. Ancient consciousnesses uploaded to digital data banks of Atlantis and Egypt had to wait for tech to advance to escape their oblivion. Oh my God. That's really an interesting card. What was I smoking when I read that card? Shit. What's this other one that came out with it? Okay, laundry came out. And let me see you wobble. So I would love ending there because that was kind of silly, but what in the hell can we do to control what ancient consciousnesses from Atlantis knew or did or whatever? I don't know, but I can groove to what's that song? Freedom. Jean-Baptiste, Freedom. I can groove to that. Let me see you wobble. So, okay, get a little wobbly. We're getting wobbly. I'm wobbly here. I did laundry today. I guess is someone doing laundry out there? Or maybe someone's money laundering. I don't know. Okay, let's just have a couple more. Okay, what else? All right, I have one. VR is a free will choice, and the imposition of it on the unknowing is wrong. Okay, this is interesting, because this is one of the objectives of the ops, or the enemy, is to get everyone interested in virtual reality. And they want you to have a head set on your face and be stuffing junk food in your mouth and be too fat to walk and stuff like that. That's how they really want you. Okay, I'm thinking of the movie WWII. How the people were in that movie? Okay. So that is one of the objectives of this war, is to get everyone to be a fat cash cow who rides around in a mobility scooter, okay? You are in their territory to retake it. What was your mission again? Ooh, okay. Healing! Healing is your mission. Thank you. Come through, Spirit. Healing's your mission. Collective. That's the mission of my collective. I know it is. Anyway, that's probably enough for today. Thank you so much for coming by. And if you can afford to, please donate, because we need help here, and it would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Have a beautiful day, collective. Thank you.